Hey everybody, welcome to David's Life and Observation with your host David Welch. So here's what we've seen. Everything that I said has come fucking true. The medical martial law, the people getting arrested for trying to get a hustle on, trying to work, trying to make money. And we repeatedly see the cops, oh, I'm just enforcing the orders. Well, that shit didn't work for the Nazis in Germany. I know, Teletubbies are great, huh? Yeah. Anyways, so no, it doesn't work like that, guys. I'm sorry. Um, I mean, a lot of people naturally social distance. There's a lot of people out there that are homebodies. They do a lot of work from home. They stay in their circle. They don't go out often anyway. So this lockdown doesn't really change anything for them. It didn't really change anything for me. I mean, I've traveled as much as I've wanted to. Nobody in my family's gotten sick. Nope. I mean, still out hustling every day. Not to say that people can't get sick or people can't naturally get sick, right? We are still in the spring, and people with bad allergies get postnasal drip and they get sick because of the allergies. Not because COVID's floating around like a fucking reaper trying to jump on people. And it's only going to get hotter. Like, Arizona's already seeing 100 plus degrees. You know, a lot of places are just heating up. And apparently, supposedly, the sickness dies with the heat. So it's only going to get exponentially hotter. Anyways, you see Gestapo-like behavior in New York, in California, in very liberal, very democratic cities. Those cities aren't the United States. They aren't even close to the majority of the people in the United States. But you also see opportunists, states like Utah, Colorado, Idaho, Arizona. Those are opportunist Republicans because they like the idea of going full Nazi. They love the idea. They really do, because it affords them the ability to fuck with people and mess with them and take their cash. And a lot of departments, and you've seen this on the rise, you've seen a lot of officers on the rise in Seattle and numerous places, Alabama even. You see numerous officers like, dude, what we're doing is wrong. And then they're getting fired for saying something. They're getting fired for pointing out that the Constitution stands against these stay-at-home orders, which are illegal and unconstitutional. I'm sorry. But the governors, the mayors, the people that are trying to enforce this, you're on the wrong side of history. You may say, oh, well, these measures protected people. You only put people in danger. You only got people killed. The healthy should be able to go out and work and do whatever they need to do to make money, because there's no money coming in. And fucking Cuomo was like, well, financial hardship is not death. That is a living death. And it's something that he'll never have to deal with. He won't. He is not the people. He's not poor. He doesn't understand. For someone who doesn't have that frame of reference, who doesn't come from the streets, who comes from a privileged life. Cuomo's a privileged asshole. Has been his entire life. Like, that guy's never had a hard day in his entire fucking life. Not one hard day. And he doesn't get it. There are politicians in office that haven't had a hard day in 30 plus years. Yeah, but they want to shit on people that have hard every day. There are people right now on the streets suffering. I'm fortuitous enough to fucking have a job, to be able to work from home, but not everybody has that luxury. Not everybody has that ability. We've even had to close ranks on family. I mean, my niece's daughter sitting here is a good indicator of that. I've got my sister-in-law in here and her son. Like, we've had to close ranks because they were not able to stay in their living situation with no money coming in. Families are doing this across the nation. And they're already, like I said, most people social distance anyway. You know, there's a large group out there who can't afford to go eat out. And then they're put in a situation where the only possible way to get anything other than home cooked meals, and you know, especially during a pandemic where the shopping has been affected, the supply chain has been affected dramatically, and people aren't able to get the same things they normally aren't able to go get. In a lot of situations, shit was sold out for a long time. I mean, now things are starting to come back, little bit by little bit, but not even so, because, I mean, you have businesses, you have people in areas that are open to the public being arrested for being in those areas. People going to the beach being arrested. People by themselves in the ocean being arrested. People, you know, on a golf course with two friends getting arrested. I mean, you got people getting arrested everywhere for not social distancing, and this is stop and frisk. This is a full Nazi. This is America, you've gone full USSA. Like, what the actual fuck? And then you have those people that fall right in line, that are sheeple, that are like, oh, we need a vaccine. You have Bill Gates, a guy who's like a software developer, maybe a network guy, I mean, somewhat, but he pretty much just helped create, you know, Windows, telling you to go vaccinate your fucking kids and telling you, oh, vaccination and, you know, keeping track and stuff is going to be the new normal. Like, no, absolutely not. How are you going to trust a guy who doesn't have a single fucking medical degree? The guy, what does he do? Study medicine in his off time? No. The fuck? And then you've got doctors who are speaking real shit on this, saying, hey, yo, like, we're flipping out over a 0.13% death rate. And I'm like, what the fuck? We have millions of people in this country. And then the people who are most at risk, let them choose to social distance. Let them choose to have that risk. When you force things on a country, I know. When you force things on society, that's not protection, that's terrorism. From the government. We have National Guardsmen mobilizing in states and cities, and they're doing enforcement. That's a standing army in the United States. They should be shot, hung, quartered, drawn, the whole 9 yards. People who are for, you know, people violating our rights should be shot and killed. Absolutely. You know, I mean, you have the ability to resist. You have the authority from God to resist any tyranny. Do it. Take them with you. Take as many bodies as you can. Let them know that the American people won't stand up for this shit. And I'm fully endorsing that. Kill them. Take them all. Have a good day.